Hello, hello, hello! Tanse everybody, Oki, bonjour. Welcome to another Tuesday, and I'm actually back this Tuesday, so it's great. I just wanted to, wish everybody a very happy new year. We're second year in, or second, second month, no, second week into the new year, and I just hope everybody is doing well. And I know things have been kind of challenging, things have been on the fence, but I think it's really important to just, continue doing things to be able to share with community. And so this is why I'm back. And so I just wanted to say thanse, everyone. My name is Chantal. For those of you who don't know me, I am Cree, Anishinaabe, and Métis from Muskeg Lake Cree Nation in Saskatchewan. And so I'm just really thankful and humbled just to be here. I've been at a school this week. It's so nice to be in person, and I'm hoping that continues, fingers crossed. Just honoring and sanitizing myself and my medicines as much as you can, really, with medicines. But I just wanted to begin by acknowledging the land upon which we stand, which I stand, here in Mohkinstsis in Treaty 7 territory. So I honor all of the elders and the knowledge keepers in the Blackfoot Confederacy. I honor the Blackfoot of Siksika, Guy, Nye, and Pagani, the Sirsitene from Tsutsuna, also known as the Beaver people, and the the Stoney Dakota from Morley, which includes Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. It's always really important to just start with your sense of place, and that includes honoring the Métis of Region 3, which is why I'm proudly wearing my Métis sash. And I also have my little red dress in the background, and I'm wearing red today, just to kind of honor and acknowledge it was Ribbon Skirt Day on the 5th, and I totally missed that day, but I was wearing a ribbon skirt anyway because I was teaching. And also coming up on Valentine's Day, February 14th, we have the Memorial March for Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women, or Murdered and Missing Women in general, and I'm just waiting to hammer out all the details. And right now we're kind of in limbo because of what's happening with the bug that's out there, but hopefully we can figure it out. And even if it means shifting things outdoors, we might be able to do that. Just hopefully Mother Nature decides to smile on us, unlike last year where it was so cold. Oh my gosh, it was -40 and everybody was wearing their masks, and their masks were freezing to their face, and all of our eyelashes were all frozen, so we had the frosted eyelashes. It was good luck. It was good luck for everybody. But we still did it, and I think it's important to know that even we're uncomfortable for a few moments, we're advocating for families and for justice, and to really keep the stories and the voices of those women alive. And so, to welcome everyone into the circle today, I wanted to share with you the Cree Welcome Song. Traditionally, when we sing songs, we sing in rounds of 4 to honor the 4 directions of the medicine wheel. But this song is a little bit different. We actually sing it in rounds of 3, and that's to keep the circle open and welcoming so everyone completes the circle today. Because in a circle, we're all connected. There is no beginning, there's no end. No one is greater or less than anyone else in the circle, just like in the hoop of life. So it teaches us to honor each other for those differences. Because if we were all exactly the same, the world would be incredibly boring and nothing would ever get done. So we need those differences to be able to have a thriving and amazing community. And so this song really teaches us to honor that. I honor the Not the How family for keeping this song alive, and for sharing it with so many different people, so that it was able to cross my path and really enrich my life in a good way. When I share it, I do feel ancestors coming forward through this song, and so it's always a gift to be able to start with this song in a good way. And so, yeah, this is Miasin, the Cree Welcome Song, which doesn't just mean welcome, it also means beautiful. And I'm gonna shift myself over. Miasin, Miasen, Hasemina, Hasemina, Epetakote, Niwagomagan, Hota, Homa, Kitaskino, Miasin, Miasen, Hasen. Niwa gomagan hota homa kita skino miasen miasen hasemina hasemina epetakote niwagomagan hota homa kita skino. Hi, and welcome to the circle today, everybody. So I'm just, what is that? Is that a spider on me? That was really random. I was like, I don't even know where he went. He was there and then he was gone. Well, spider means communication, so it meant to communicate today. So that's a great thing. I hope I just don't step on him in my travels. But so I got very distracted by the spider. I think it's really important because we are building up to the time when we're going to be sharing, women's teachings. We're going to be sharing women's songs and women's stories, as well as some of our other missing family members, that we really focus on learning some of those women's songs. And so I'm going to start just by sharing the songs that we shared during the Valentine's Day Memorial March, during Sisters in Spirit, during the May 5th event, which is Red Dress Day, which is now a new national event. So yeah, I'm going to start with the Strong Woman song. And yeah, the Strong Woman song is just, it's such a gift to be able to share this song. This is an OG Cree song, and it was once known as the Turtle Song, because in it, with the turtle, it represents our beautiful Mother Earth. It also represents Grandmother Moon, so it represents that feminine energy that's within our earth and that's within ourselves. When we look at the turtle, it has 13 bumps on its back to represent the 13 moons in a year. And then it has the 28 ridges along the outside to represent the 28 days in a moon cycle. And so when we sing this song, we're really honoring that divine feminine, if you want to call it that. We're honoring Grandmother Moon. We're honoring the feminine wisdom within each and every one of us, our grandmothers, our mothers, our great-grandmothers, all of those ancestors from the past, but also our future generations yet to be born. This also honors all of those strong men that stand beside us, those femmes that are also with us, and it really just teaches us about accepting and honoring everybody's feminine energy. When we sing it to honor our murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls, our two-spirit people, which are often neglected and out of that conversation, even though they're the most highly victimized in any of our communities. But this is really about honoring and giving them their voice back. It's about raising them up and seeing Indigenous women, girls, two-spirit people, femme, as what we are, which is sacred. And so this is the Strong Woman song. When I sing it with, this is not my drum. Well, it is technically my drum, so I made this drum, but my drum is actually at a school right now because I was using it today. And so, oh yeah, we should be able to work with that. And so we do it with a heartbeat, which is that women's beat. It's that honor beat. It's a ceremony beat as well. And so with this song, we want that feminine beat throughout it, that heartbeat of Mother Earth that connects each and every one of us, the heartbeat that's within us, that honors healing and the capacity for compassion and bringing people together in community. And when I sing it, I start low and then I get a little higher and a little higher and a little higher and a little higher. And with that, to me, it's coming together and rising above all of our challenges as women. We have come so far. I know we have a lot further to go for all of our future generations, but think of where we were even, 30 years ago to where we are now. It's inspiring. And if we continue to lift each other up and carry each other forward, not pull each other down, that's how we're going to find the path forward. So this is the Strong Woman song. it's very, very cold, so it's not giving me the best timber, but that's okay. You know what? You work with what you grab. And so I always say everything happens for a reason, so maybe I'm meant to carry this one today. And so the next song that I'm going to share, that is one of the ones we share for the Valentine's Day Memorial March and all of the other marches for MMIWG2S. This is, we're going to do Anagaya, the Women's Honor Song. This song is from Joan Henry. She's Arapaho Cherokee, and so I honor her for bringing this song forward. I'm going to have a sip of water. Quite thirsty. I've been singing all day and talking all day, and sometimes when you talk that long, your mouth gets a little dry. Awesome. And so I think Joan Henry and her songs can be found online for bringing this song forward, and it resonated with me, but it's also really important to acknowledge where those songs have come from. And so in it you can hear that pulse, that heartbeat, and that kind of bouncing that we have naturally when we pick up a child and we want to, just calm that baby down or just soothe them. We tend to bounce a little bit, and so it's that natural pulse, that natural rhythm that women have. This is also within the traditional style and other styles of dancing. We can hear and feel that little bit of pulse that our bodies naturally make. And so that's really what this song honors and represents, that natural pulse of that feminine energy that's all around us, the natural pulse of creation that, pours from us. It stems from us as women, and two-spirit people bring community together. This is what we feel. This is what we can honor, that rhythm that pulls us all together. And so this is the Women's Honor Song. Again, Joan Henry. You can find her on YouTube. Anagaya, weha weha, weha no way, weha weha, weha weha, weha Anagaya, weha weha, weha no way, weha weha, weha weha, weha when away, away, when away we are, when away, no way we oh hey we are, way high, way high, way high we are, Anagaya, way how we are, way how no way, way how we are, way how we are, we are, when away, away, when away we are, when away, no way we oh hey we are, way high, way high, way high we are, Anagaya, way how we are, way how no way, way how we are, way how we are, we are. When away, away, when away we are, when away, away we oh hey we are, way high, way high, way high we are, Anagaya, way how we are, way how away, way how we are, way how we are, we are. When away, away, when away we are, when away, away we oh hey we are, way high, way high, way high we are, Anagaya, way how we are, way how away, way how we are, way how we are, we are. Anagaya, way how we are, way how away, way how we are, way how we are, we are, we are. Woo! Awesome. So the next song, I'm really on this women's song thing, so I'm going to sing Mother, or the Mother song. Yeah, and somebody had sent it to me, Pearl had sent it to me as the Wildflower Song, but I had learned it as the Mother Song. Because in it you can hear the mother calling out to her child and the child calling back, and this really honors all of our families that are searching for justice for their children. Mothers who've lost their daughters or their sons, and or they're just their family. And it's really hard when a parent loses a child, and so especially when they don't have any answers and no resolution. And so when we sing this song, it is for those people who have been torn away from their children, whether it be through the residential school, through the 60s scoop, through the foster care system, which is like residential school 2.0, but also this is to honor our families who are trying to pick up the pieces after the amount of intergenerational trauma that's torn through them. And some of us have been able to break that cycle of intergenerational trauma, and others are really still working on it. But it's important to know that it's not one time and it's fixed thing. It's an ongoing process. We have 7 years of colonization to heal from, and so it'll take 7 years more. And so this is really to honor all of those people that are doing the work to break those cycles of abuse with our future generations, so that we don't have to carry that burden for them anymore. And so, yeah, in the song you'll hear the mother calling out and then the child calling back as they slowly drift further and further away. So this is the Mother Song. So, I'd like to share the healing song, just to kind of shout out and send healing to everyone who needs it at this time. It's crazy. I keep getting text messages from people going, "I have COVID, I have COVID." It's kind of the thing now. It's like, surprise! All 40% of us in Alberta apparently have it. So take care of everyone. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be smart. And oh, thank you, Kathy. I miss you. This song, is the healing song. It's just to send everybody that healing energy that we need to come together, to honor each other, to honor our physical bodies, our mental being, our emotional being, as well as our spiritual being, because we need all of those things to tie in together for true health. And so when we sing this song, it's really about bringing in the things that we need and letting go of the things that we don't. It's not only praying for the people around us that need healing, but also for ourselves, because it's like when you're on an airplane, you gotta put your mask on first before you help everybody else. And it's really about honoring that journey that we have together through healing, because when we talk about truth and reconciliation, truth is number one, but it's coming together. It's not in one person's onus or the other. We have to, do this together. And so, this is the healing song. This is the Cree healing song, also called the crying song or the wailing song. So you can hear the tears in it. And I encourage you, if you need to cry, cry. Your tears are sacred. They're a gift from Creator. They show that you need that healing and you need to let out those things that you don't want. It's really about acknowledging that our heart medicine is so powerful because it connects each and every one of us. It connects us for strong families and strong friendships and strong relationships, strong communities. We need our tears to be able to honor that. And so as your tears come, honor them and thank them for coming. So this is the healing song. It used to be a ceremony song, but now it's a song that we share for all of community, because all of community need it right now. Share the Women's Warrior song. This song is a sailor song, so it's from the West Coast, and I'm just always really humbled and thankful when I'm able to share it, when I'm able to teach it, because it's such a powerful song and it really honors the warrior spirit in each and every one of us. It reminds us that a warrior isn't someone who necessarily fights, but it's someone who stands strong. It's someone who always advocates, who raises a voice for the voiceless. It's those people who step in when they're needed and don't ask for anything else, don't expect anything else, because that's a true warrior spirit. It's someone who steps in to raise other people's children when someone has gotten hurt or has gone missing or has been murdered, or just needs that time. And it's a gift to be able to have those people in your life, to really be able to honor the true spirit of being a warrior. Being a warrior is to be of service. And so, yeah, be a warrior, be of service to your community, be of service to family and friends, be of service to the world, because this is why we're here. And I miss singing with you in person too, Kathy. But yeah, hopefully Valentine's Day, we might just be outside, but Valentine's Day, we're going to make it happen in some way, shape, or form. So stay tuned. It's going to happen. And so this is the Women's Warrior Song. Let's see. That went very, very quickly, actually. I'm going to share some other songs that we do march with, including the bear song. I was thinking about the bear a lot today. And so when I work with kids and I talk to them about how it's so important to honor who you are, just like the bear knows who it is. It knows it can't be anything but the bear. It knows it can't be a bird, because that would be hilarious. It can't be a fish, also be hilarious, but it can only be the bear. And just like ourselves, we can only be ourselves. We can't compare ourselves to others because we're on a completely different journey than them. And the bear is so wise because it teaches us what to eat and when to eat it, how to harvest sustainably, how to only take what we need, and it also shows us what's ready at any time of the season or what we should avoid at any time of the season. It also teaches us, oh my gosh, it teaches us, I'm tired. It teaches us about timing. And that's that wisdom of timing, because it always knows when to go to sleep and when to wake up, because it listens. It pays attention to the winds. It pays attention to the water, to the earth, to the plants, to the animals, to know when to get ready for hibernation. Because if we pay attention to all of creation, it tells us what's up. And so when we sing this song, it's really to honor the bear and that spirit that's within each and every one of us. And so, yeah, this is the bear song. Just for you, Kathy Bear. Money to Yeah. I think I'm just going to sing songs. So I forgot my smudge stuff at the school because I'm talking about Medicine Wheels teachings this week at the school, which is awesome. I love how kids are just so receptive and they ask so many amazing questions. That's like my favorite thing. I love Q&A because I'm like rocking at it. So, but yeah, so I'm going to share another song. This song, I think I'm going to sing the Four Directions song, One Day Aho, just because it's really been in my mind with the way that the winds have been blowing or not blowing. We have a lot more stagnant air and stagnant weather patterns. And I think it's because we're not acknowledging or honoring the wind the way that we should. And we're not acknowledging the earth the way that we should. And so she's trying to teach us lessons like, hey, pay attention to this. Get back to the basics, which is giving something back to the world before you take it. And we'll get back to normal. We'll balance out because we have to bring that balance back. And so this is, yeah, the Four Directions song, the 4-1 song. Also known as the Cherokee morning song. Actually, I just watched a wonderful documentary. Well, okay, this is my 4th time watching this documentary. I'm kind of in love with it. It's called Rumble. And if you have CBC Gem, which is a free app, definitely look up Rumble. It's the way Indigenous people have influenced music. So it's really beautiful. And Robbie Robertson was in that, and he talks about the work that he did, and this song is actually from Robbie Robertson, and Ulali did it as well with him. And so this is the Cherokee morning song, One Day Aho. One day aho, one day aho, one day aho, one day aho. And whew, I'm just flying through songs today. Holy Hannah! I'm going to share another one. So this you might have heard a few times, and sometimes you sing it at marches just because it's good to keep a beat to. This one is, let's do the Thunderbird Song, because the Thunderbird teaches us so much about our path ahead. And it reminds us that don't punish yourself. Don't suffer. If you're making the same mistakes over and over and over again, the Thunderbird's going to keep putting more like roadblocks in your way until eventually the Thunderbird will just get fed up and be like, nope, and pump you onto the right path, the path that you need to be on. And so if things are getting harder and harder and harder in your life, maybe you gotta assess the path that you're on before the Thunderbird kicks you in the butt. Because the Thunderbird kicked me in the butt with a truck about 10 years ago now. And yeah, but it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. So yes, it sucked getting hit by a truck, but it put me on the path that I'm on now. And sometimes the Thunderbird needs to do that. It needs to give us that rude awakening so that we get where we need to be. And I needed to be at this place right now where I could share teachings and songs and stories and, you know, offer the community the gifts that I have, because that's what we are here for. We're given gifts from creators so that we can share. And if we're not sharing, what are we doing? And so the Thunderbird reminds us of that. So this is the Thunderbird Song. Because the Thunderbird is fate or destiny. And if we're not following our fate or destiny, it will force us to. this is an Anishinaabe song. So I wanted to share. Whew, I'm stuck. I have so many songs just rushing through me today. I think I've just been like dying to sing for a while. And so the next song that I'm going to share, let's do. Well, I want to do the Chickadee Song, and it's unfortunate that we can't do it as a call and response. So I'm going to sing it through all the way. But normally we would do it as a call and response. So I would say, "Hatio ho ho," and then somebody else would say, "Hatio ho ho." We go back and forth like that. But I'm going to sing it all the way through. When I do march, though, it's good to do it as a call and response because it keeps things moving and it honors each other's voices and that back and forth and that communication that we need to have with our ancestors and with ourselves, as well as with our community. So this is the Chickadee Song. And this song came through me in a sweat lodge. So I don't like to say it's my song. I just like to say that it came through me. And I just carry it with me. to sing a contemporary, well, not really contemporary. It's old, but not as old as some of these songs, but it is an old song. But it isn't a traditional song. It is cool, but it's been in my head all day. And whenever I sing it, I kind of think of my kokum, and maybe I should call her. I might call her. I might call her later. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too late after this. But yeah, this is, well, Hank Williams. Yes, I'm going to sing Hank Williams. That's going to be weird. This was also Patsy Cline, and that's how I learned it. So my kokum, when we would sit together, she would have an 8-track player, and the way that I learned how to sing was she had all of these 8-track singles, or sometimes they'd be like 2 songs and an 8-track, and then you had to flip them over to play the other song. And so I would have to learn the songs to know, when I had to run back and switch it over for her. And so this is how I learned all of these songs from Patsy Cline and Linda Ronstadt and Hank Williams and Johnny Cash and a whole bunch of other amazing musicians that my kokum was just like in love with. And so yeah, and I was singing in the car, and I was like, I think I'm gonna sing this for my kokum, and I'm gonna give her a call after I'm done. So yeah, this is Hank Williams. You're cheating. I should start higher. Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry and try to sleep, but sleep won't come the whole day through. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You're gonna walk the floor the way I do. Your cheating heart will tell on you when tears come down like falling rain. You'll toss around and call my name. You're gonna walk the floor the very same way I used to do. Your cheating heart is gonna tell on you. Hey, all right. And now we're going back to what we were going to do originally, which is more traditional songs. And so I was thinking a lot about my kokum, so I should probably sing something in Cree. So I'm going to sing the Creator song, and it was funny because this song actually came to me through a friend. I had offered my voice on a track that she was making, and she had gifted me this song in return. She had learned it from an elder, and she thought it was important to pass it on. And when I heard it, I was like, I knew it, and I don't know why I knew it. It just I knew it. And so it was super easy for me to learn because it just stuck in my mind and in my heart and in my spirit and in my mouth. And so I was able to sing it right away. And then, of course, as soon as I learned it, I brought it back to my great aunt, who is an extended care, and I shared it with her, and I started drumming and singing. And the most amazing thing happened is she started singing with me. And I was like, Auntie, how do you know this song? And then she said, well, how do you know this song? This is one of our family songs. Where did you find it? And so I broke down in tears, and still I tear up a little bit when I think about it. But I'm really, really thankful and humbled that this song came through me. And this is why I always, every opportunity might be, or everything might be an opportunity. So you never know. I always say yes. I always trust my heart. I always trust my intuition. I always trust the Thunderbird and where it's leading me. And I do everything with joy and with love and with gratitude. And you never know where that's going to lead. And so I'm really thankful and humbled for this song. This song is, this song is the Creator song. So it teaches us that we're not above or below creation, we're part of creation. So it teaches us about really honoring all of our relations, the plants and the animals, the stones, the earth, the winds, the water, and all people on this planet, because we are all related. It's really about acknowledging that life is sacred, that we share a sacred breath that's within each and every one of us, and it's a gift, and we need to be grateful for that. And so this is the Creator song. Espemeko tawino, kize koko tawino, weyo heyo ha weyo, 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 weyo heyo ha weyo. Espemeko tawino, kize koko tawino, weyo heyo ha weyo, 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 weyo heyo ha weyo. Espemeko tawino, kize koko tawino, weyo heyo ha weyo, 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 weyo heyo ha weyo. Espemeko tawino, kize koko tawino, weyo heyo ha weyo, 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 weyo heyo tawino. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. And I know I didn't smudge today, but I smudged a lot today. I smudged in the morning before I started, and then and I've been explaining the medicines all day to kids, which is awesome. And I just couldn't get over some of their questions. They were so. I love kids because they teach you so much if you just spend the time to listen. And so the last song that I want to share with you, just to wish everyone well on your path ahead, on your week ahead, on the month ahead, just so that you have abundance and love and joy and healing and gratitude, and all of the gifts that you deserve in this life, which is so important. And it's asking for the things that you need, because anytime I just put it out there all nonchalantly, like, hey, my shell, I totally need another shell, and then I get a ring on the doorbell the next day, and then it's the neighbor who's given me a gift of a shell. So I always laugh because it happens a lot when you're on the right path. You just throw it out there and boom, it's right there. You're like, oh,